Hi, in this video I'm going to be talking about how I like to reach out and contact my students both just before the class officially begins and also on the class start date. I'll be using examples from history classes online that I taught this past spring and that I'll be teaching you again this fall. Since we don't have any in-person meeting with students, it's important that I reach out to my students to let them know that class is about to begin and how to get started. And I do this directly because I'm not sure that they will read any notes or details that I have in the schedule of classes. One way to reach out to students is to send them an email from the online grades and roster system. These emails go directly to their Los Rios Gmail accounts, but we do know that there are some students who don't read those emails and aren't necessarily connected to those accounts, or perhaps have not yet set up the forwarding to their preferred email address. So instead of doing that, I like to set up announcements inside Canvas. It's important to note that by default, all announcements are emailed to students enrolled in Canvas courses. Because the email address can be changed by students inside Canvas, they can add other email addresses where they prefer to receive messages, and because they can add cell phone numbers where they can get a text message when certain events occur inside Canvas, like the announcements in their courses, I therefore like to use the announcements tool inside Canvas as a better way for me to contact my students. In preparation for the beginning of a class, I like to post two announcements. One is a pre-course announcement to let my students know that the course has been published, to give them some resources on how to be successful online students, and to let them know that the syllabus is visible for them. And the second announcement I post on the official start date for the course, letting students know the course has begun and reminding them of our upcoming activities the first week of the semester, especially those that are required for them to maintain their enrollment in their course as I take online attendance. The first announcement I post is a pre-course announcement letting students know that the course is about to begin. I publish my course inside Canvas a couple of days before the official start date. Although none of the modules are yet available to students, they can access the syllabus, and of course they can access the announcements. In this pre-course announcement, I let them know that course is about to start. I also give them access to some resources that will help them become successful online students. These same resources are available on the online education page on the CRC website. They include a couple of self-enroll courses where students can get a self-assessment on what will help them succeed as online learners, as well as a course with some readiness tutorials that provide specific suggestions to help students overcome some of the challenges that online students face. By giving my students access to these resources before the course begins, I hope that they will be able to take advantage of them and be better prepared to succeed in this mode of learning. The second announcement that I have ready to go as the course begins is my official welcome announcement, and it is scheduled to be published when the course officially begins. In the announcements, like I do with my regular weekly announcements, I review for students the activities that we will be doing during the week. And in this first week, it's especially important that I cover the activities that are required for them to maintain their enrollment in the class as I take attendance in an online class. Hello and welcome to United States History. I'm Professor Beyer and I'm really excited that you're in this class with me. One final note about the way I have my course set up in Canvas to help my students succeed as we begin this semester together is that the very first module I call Getting Started. It could be an orientation module, whatever I'm doing the first week. I have that scheduled so that it is not accessible to students. It's locked until the course officially begins. I do publish my course a couple of days earlier, but until the course officially begins, students will be unable to do things except read the syllabus, view that first initial announcement, and of course get information on how they can contact me or get help.